Hi, everyone. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you might be. It's Conservative Free Spirit here. It's been a while. I'm going to do a very unorthodox reading. It may be time consuming, all of that. Let's see if we can get to the. I'm drinking coffee. It's raining. And we're going to find the good. We're going to find the good. I set up this nice little area with like flowers and all that stuff. I'm still just in my bed doing a live. Even though I set up an area for the lives to be done. So welcome back, everyone. I hope you're doing good wherever you are. Hope all is well. All is well with me. Pray all is well with you. Find the good. Sometimes you have to find it. So what I mean by very unorthodox is there's no time limit. It may take the interpretations a little bit longer. Yeah, this isn't like a run-of-the-mill standard reading, right? We might look up some words. We might look up and add some synonyms. We might do some words of affirmation. Just whatever happens, happens, right? So we have the title card, and it's in reverse. So there's a name change, there's an identity change, there's a usefulness change, whatever it is that used to be about you, the way that you used to think, the way that you used to see the world, specifically title, specifically your name. We're going to look up the word title because a lot of times we're like, yeah, we know what these words mean. But maybe we don't know the origin or whatever the case. So that's the title card. It's in reverse. Can we still see it? Yeah, good. So title. Bear with me. You can drop in the comment section your definition of title. Come on, babe. So it says, excuse me. I guess I need some more coffee. Oh, you can't see that. Okay. So according to Oxford Languages, title, defined as the name of a book, composition, or other artistic work. An example would be the author and title of the book. The second definition, a name that describes someone's position or job. Let's see, assume the title of Director General. And then for you geeks out there using it as a verb, give a name to a book composition or other work. Example, a song titled You Rascal You. So, of course, with that being said, you could be writing a book. You could be changing titles at your job, at your career. Your title could be changing from or adding on, right? Adding on from daughter to Now you're changing to a mother. Now you're going to be a grandmother. Now you're going to be a great grandmother or a great aunt, a great nephew. Great nephew. Um, Maybe you're going from entry level assistance to intermediate level assistance or advanced level assistance. And with it being in reverse, we must consider, well, that wouldn't be finding the good, would it? But we do want to address those whose titles have changed from loss. Okay. And maybe your title has changed from you working in a corporate environment. So you used to be something, something, something at a corporation. And now you've stepped out and you're a title as an entrepreneur. Okay. From those of you who are a mother and you gave birth to a child and you had a living child and you no longer have a living child, we address you too. We don't want to live you out. We're going to find the good in that as well. Okay. Fathers who saw their wives birth their child and they used to be, their child used to be alive. We want to include you as well. Because I guess you would still be a mother, you had a child. Okay. So very unorthodox. Let's look at some synonyms for title. So as a noun, person, place, or thing, we have name, subtitle, subject, championship. Some of you could be winning the championship. Some of you could have lost the championship. Some of you could be winning for sure. First place, crown, belt, medal, prize, trophy. And some of you that could have been taken away. And we challenge you to find the good in it. The verb, what you do, the action, call, entitle, name, dub, designate. Some of you are newly designated to something else. So we're addressing both sides of it. But this certainly is a title change within itself. Okay. So congratulations to all of you who have had a title change. And to those of you who have had a title change in what may be deemed as not a so positive manner, I send you love. I send you joy. I send you peace that surpasses all understanding. That you allow yourself to be loved, that you allow yourself to be comforted, that you allow yourself to be helped and healed by yourself and by others. Okay. Let's continue on to find the good. We just want you to see things differently. That's all. I pulled it as I was getting ready to shuffle another deck and I put it back. Some of you, you have to see things differently. You have to see this situation differently. Some of you have to see it differently in order for you to achieve it. And the others of you, you have to see it differently in order for you to get through it, in order for you to pass through it, in order for you to heal from it. Okay? You have to see it differently. The Hangman. You have to see it differently. And for those of you who have a title change, I pray for you as well that you don't have imposter syndrome. You know, that you feel rightfully so that this is what I have, that this is what I receive. You know, some people have worked for something all of their lives. Some people have visualized something all of their lives. Some people have put in the labor all of their lives or for a few months or trained or whatever. And some people have not. Some people have not. And they may feel that they are undeserving of whatever it is that is being given or presented to them. Well, if that's the case, it wouldn't have been given to you, or if that is the case, it will be taken from you. You know, so receive it. Receive it, accept it, and relish in the moment. Be joyful about it. So let's continue to find the good. Let's continue to find the good. Bear with me. I'm shuffling on Canva. Excuse me. Let's continue to find the good. Hello to everyone that is stepping in at this moment. We have a title change in our midst. Okay, so just so you can see it, we have a title change in our midst. And you have to see things differently in your new title. You have to do things differently. Yes, you have to think differently in this new mist. This is an authority figure. A lot of you have progressed to an authority figure. Your title has changed. Even if you went from MS to MRS or MISS to MRS, you know, like from Miss to Mrs., your title has changed. You should be thinking differently now. So funny. Maybe we'll get into that later. Your title is changed. You should be thinking and behaving differently. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Thinking, behaving differently. So bear with me. I'm going to go through some more definitions. And I'm going to use the book for the African American Tarot. So just so that we can be completely transparent. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is the deck that's for these two cards, but I'm going to use the book for all of the cards. Okay. You can say you saw it here first. So the Queen is Yemaya, protector goddess of women in childbirth. Nigeria, genius. Could it be that some of you are becoming nurses, that some of you are becoming caregivers, perhaps adopting children, becoming doctors even? This is a doctor. This is a caseworker. This is someone who knows your rights and they know the hospital rights. Who could that be? That could be an advocate. That could be an attorney. You know, every time the bylaws change, every time the tax laws change, Every time the human rights laws change, or, just in general, every time the rules change, this person knows what's going on. This person is reading and being astute and attentive to what's going on. So some of you could be becoming a judge, becoming an attorney, becoming an advocate, becoming a caseworker. And if you are not becoming that, you may need to start thinking like that, behaving like that. Even if you're not going to school for it, you may need to start doing that. If you just became a mother, you're an advocate for your children. From you to the daycare, from you to elementary school, from you to middle school, from you to high school, from you to college, from you to the community center, from you to the Girls and the Boy Scouts, to the debutantes, to the Jack and Jills, whatever program that they are a part of, you may need to start behaving in this manner. Some people could call it a mommyger, or, even a fatherger. Whatever the case, this is a parent. Don't worry about the fact that it's the Queen of Swords. It certainly could be a masculine energy as well, a male compromise, right? But whatever the sex, male or female, they're behaving in this manner. And if we could take it back to, any level, once again, of where your title is changing, you may need to be mindful of what you're allowing in your presence. Be mindful of who you're talking to and what you're talking about. I know some people don't believe it, that some people can steal your energy. Or have you noticed that once you start talking about something, it's no longer the same. It changes, it ends. You discontinue doing it. You discontinue behaving that way once you start talking about it. I'm going to pull one more card. So maybe you need to be prejudiced on what you release and how you engage with others. And that's finding the good. I think that if you're prepared as best you can be for whatever this title change is, that helps take some of the nervousness off of it, right? Sometimes nervousness and even ignorance is wonderful. But if you can help from being ignorant by being prepared, then that is a wonderful thing. So maybe some of you need to be more studious. You need to be more prepared. Sometimes you might feel like you didn't deserve something because you weren't prepared for it. You didn't study for it. So finding the good in that, this is your wake-up call right now, saying, prepare, study, review, rehearse, rearrange, Uh-oh, bear with me. I got to shuffle again because that was a mess. Finding the good. If you can look at things differently, if you can see things differently, that will help you so much more in this title change, okay? You could just stop for a moment and see things differently. Yes, there's no victim mentality here, okay? This is yours. This is an imposter syndrome. I think some of you, as this title change occurs, you are going to be hitting the ground running. You're not going to have time to be wondering if this is really for me and getting people's approval. Do you think I deserve this? Do you think that that was for me? Do you think that this is something that I should have been? Because I feel like if you don't get your head in the game, then the environment is going to suffer. Okay. Once again, we're going to use the African American Tarot book, if you can see that. And this is for the Five of Cups. Mashanyana. Hero who killed the monster. Kolumolonu. Ooh, I'm messing this up, y'all. Let's try again. Kolumolumo. South Africa and Frederick Douglass. Liberation. Now, to me, liberation means freedom. Let's define that. We were talking about that guilt. We were talking about that imposter syndrome. We were talking about those of you who felt like you didn't deserve this title change. Study, be prepared, look at things differently, meditate amongst yourself so you can get rid of that guilt. Okay? This is liberation from whatever guilt may be floating around. Excuse me. The act of setting someone free from imprisonment, slavery, or oppression, release. If you're the advocate for the children, for the babies, she has a little baby on the side of her chair. I don't know. Well, it's an angel, but you know, if you're gonna set them free, you're gonna be the protector of the children. You have to be prepared. You have to know what's going on. This is a message for the masses. The act of setting someone free from imprisonment, slavery, or oppression, release. And I think that anyone or anything that is of ignorance is like that of a child. So free from imprisonment, right? Free from slavery, free from oppression, free. Political prisoners is an example. Freedom from limits on thoughts or behavior. Example, the struggle of women's liberation. Let's see if we can find some synonyms. The synonyms, if you're wondering, they really help you get some positive affirmations. I am free. I am released. I am discharged. I am delivered. I am saved. I am rescued. Salvation. Let's find some more words. I am loose. I am unchained. I am untied. I am freedom. I am liberty. I am emancipated. I am of equality. I am independent. Some of y'all need to start saying that in your dreams too. You might be contacted by some old ass energy, and old meaning someone who may have a history with you, and they keep using your dreams to do it. So whether you believe that this person is approaching you out of their own right to come into your dreams, or whether you believe that you are dealing with some subconscious issues or energy that's stored within your cells, within your DNA, within your subconscious, that needs to be dealt with and handled and addressed. And maybe you need to take that approach. Overall, just to sum this up, I am free. I am liberated. I am unchained. I am unbounded. I am delivered. I am emancipated. I am liberated. You can consider those. Consider saying those synonyms over and over to help you. Those wonderful words of affirmations, positive words of affirmation. Let's look at the hangman and see if the hangman has any synonyms before we go. So my interpretation, obviously, is seeing this from, I don't know if you can see all those eyeballs, but seeing this from every viewpoint imaginable. And if you personally are not able to do that, you might need to get around some air signs, specifically Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. They will help you see from all different points and perspectives. And Sagittarius could help you do that as well. Okay. If you don't want to know the truth, don't ask a Sagittarius. But those four, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, can help you see from different points of view. And here we are, the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. You're going to have to think like this. See things from different points of view. The hangman is what we were looking for, number 12. In this deck, he's called the Observer, Initiation, Right, Ifa, God of Fate and Destiny, Nigeria, Inner Depth. So this may be things that you need to consult with yourself. Seek your own counsel. Remember I said, instead of you going out feeling like you need to ask everyone and everybody and everything if this is right for you, maybe you need to go within and meditate on it. You know, if you just came to the job and you got the raise, the promotion, then so be it. You know, things like that happen, unfortunately. And anyone that knows that this has happened to knows that you have a better chance of going to a different company and applying for a job versus trying to get a promotion at your current position, at your current company. So maybe that's something that you need to consider. Let me say that again. A lot of people are very much aware that you have a better chance of going to another company and applying for a position at another company versus and getting that position versus staying at your company and applying at that company to get a promotion or even a raise. So maybe somebody needs to hear that. Yeah, so that is finding the good. Best of luck with your title change. I'm really grateful for you. I'm really happy for you. Peace and protection to you. And I hope that you find the good in it. You know, if you're feeling, obviously a lot of you are, you're not, you know, this is in reverse. So you're no longer that victim. You're not worried about it. A lot of this is upright energy. So a lot of you are ready to take on this title change. So just a small little prayer with me. Let's take, that's one breath in. Exhale. That's 2 breaths in. Exhale. That's 3 breaths in. Exhale. Say it with me. Say it after me. I am ready for this title change. I am prepared for this title change. I recognize that I am the best candidate for this title change. I am equipped. I am intelligent. This is my passage. And because I am blessed, because I am favored, because I am endowed, That does not take away from anyone or anything else. The universe, God, whoever it is that you're praying to has more than enough for you, for everyone. So don't ever feel like because that you suffering, don't ever feel like you suffering is going to make the world a better place. Whoever your person is that you pray to, that you serve, you should know and believe that this is of abundance, that their cup runneth over, their cups runneth over. So whatever it is that you need and whatever it is that you bless with, you should receive that open heartedly. You should be gracious. You should show a level of gratitude simply because somebody else doesn't have it. Not flaunt it, not brag about it, but have a level of gratitude and know that because you are blessed, because you are receiving or you're receptive of this moment, because you are healed, because you are loved, because you are adorned, that no one suffers because you have. God, universe, or whatever, saint that you deal with, if it was meant for anybody else to get it, they would get it, right? Just like if it was meant for you to get it, you would get it. So I operate in graciousness. All right, conservative free spirits, that was our very unorthodox finding the good. So y'all take care.